On December 31st, 1999, control of the Panama Canal officially passed from the United States to the Republic of Panama. At midnight, one of the most important waterways in the world changed hands peacefully, marking the end of nearly a century of foreign control and the beginning of a new chapter in Panama's national history. The Panama Canal is a narrow passage that connects the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. Since its opening in 1914, it has transformed global trade by allowing ships to avoid the long and dangerous journey around South America. From the very beginning, the canal was not just an engineering achievement, but a symbol of power, influence, and global dominance. The United States gained control of the canal zone in the early 20th century after supporting Panama's independence from Colombia. For decades, the canal was operated, protected, and governed by the United States. While the canal benefited world trade, many Panamanians viewed foreign control of their land as a loss of sovereignty and national dignity. Throughout the 20th century, protests and political pressure grew in Panama. Citizens demanded control over their territory and the canal that ran through the heart of their country. These tensions reached a turning point in 1977, when U.S. President Jimmy Carter and Panamanian leader Omar Torrijos signed the Torrijos-Carter Treaties. These agreements set a clear path for the gradual transfer of the canal to Panama by the end of 1999. For more than 2 decades, Panama prepared for this responsibility. Engineers, administrators, and workers were trained to manage one of the busiest trade routes on Earth. The transition was carefully planned to ensure that global shipping would continue without disruption. On December 31st, 1999, the final transfer was completed. The United States lowered its flag, and Panama raised its own. There were no battles, no military takeovers, and no violence. Instead, the moment was marked by ceremonies, quiet pride, and international recognition. From that day forward, the Panama Canal Authority, run by Panamanians, took full control. Many doubted whether a small nation could successfully manage such a vital global asset. Over time, those doubts faded. Panama not only maintained the canal, but expanded it, increasing its capacity and strengthening its role in world commerce. The handover became a rare example of a powerful nation willingly returning control of strategic territory through diplomacy rather than conflict. It showed that long-standing disputes rooted in colonial-era politics could be resolved peacefully through negotiation and mutual respect. Today, the Panama Canal remains one of the most important economic lifelines in the world. Its successful management by Panama has reshaped global perceptions about sovereignty, competence, and self-determination. As the world closed the final hours of the 20th century on December 31st, 1999, the canal's transfer stood as a quiet but powerful reminder that history does not always end in war. Sometimes it ends with agreements kept, promises fulfilled, and nations stepping into their own future. Why do we learn history every day? Because history teaches the present generation that power can be shared without violence, and it reminds future generations that dignity, patience, and negotiation can achieve what force cannot. History is not old. History is living inside us. One day, one event, one lesson. Mr. Fidi,